decision to skip the mandatory minicamp last month?
More just trying to take care of my body, get myself right mentally. I mean, it's my 12th year. Kind of knew what to expect from that, and more just get myself right, mentally, physically.
Were you always planning on being here today for training camp?
I mean, I'm here, so I mean, I don't. Whatever I plan, I'm here. So, that's what it is.
Do you want to be traded? There was reports and speculation that that's possible. Do you want to be traded?
Well, I've been traded twice. You get tired of moving, so I mean, I thought I did a good job last year, but I guess just continue to try to reprove myself. I mean, I expect to be here, but I mean, I guess if not, well, that's out of my control. But I'm gonna just take it day by day and have fun while I'm have fun here with the guys and just let life take its course.
So what is
Was
it like?
missing, I'm sorry, go ahead.
What is it like mentally to show up at camp? So many new faces, obviously new coaches. Everything is different. What is that like for you as a veteran?
I realize I'm getting a little older. I guess as they say, the old man in the room. But I mean, no, it's just great to see the young guys come in, have that new fresh energy. Make me feel young. To hang around with them. So, like I said, new faces and just a new kind of a reset to the building. So I mean, just fresh energy. That's always good to have.
Trim down some, or is it the haircut?
People have been asking me the same question. I told them I'm kind of about the same weight, so I guess it's the haircut.
So just to be clear, Robert, do you want to be here with the Bears?
Yeah, I never expected to go anywhere. I mean, again, like I said before, in all honesty, I never expected to leave the Rams either, but I'm on my third team since there, so it's a business. I do know that.
So if missing minicamp wasn't related to any of that or wanting something from the team in that regard, was it just a case of you just felt
Taking care of myself.
What?
Taking care of myself, like I said,
It's not worth it, then
pretty much.
Robert, is the buy-in any different with the new coaching staff that changes at your age, at this stage of your career? Is the buy-in that you're on board, is that any different now than in any previous year in your career?
How do you mean, like the?
That you're on board with everything going on here.
Now, no matter who's the head coach or who's in the locker room, I mean, I'm walking in, all I control is myself. I can't play this game if you're not, happy to, be here, because it's one of the roughest games out there. So, every day you got to buy in and to be able to give the best of yourself. So, I mean, that's all I'm trying to do. Every time I step into the building, I'm just trying to bring the best version of myself.
What are the challenges to being happy to be here with a team that's obviously rebooting all over the place and isn't going to have a lot expected of it?
Well, I just, people that say, that at the end of the day, we're all professionals. I mean, I don't think guys from the rookies to the veterans, I don't think no one's coming in, we got to tank the season for next year. And I think everyone got the mindset. We got players to win games. That's everyone got the mindset to do it. Of course, got to do it when the season comes around. But I don't think anyone's worried about the talks of tanking the season or however you want to call it.
When you walk into a locker room and Khalil's not there, Keen's not there, Allen Robinson's not there, I can keep going.
What is that like?
I mean, it's a business. That's all it is. I mean, again, like I started off, I was in a different building for 7 years, and and now, I'm here for my, just all it is. It's just a business. We wish guys can stay at one place forever, but at the end of the day, before you play, you got to sign a contract. So I just let you know how the business of this games work.
Robert, we asked you probably a million times last season why you were so successful with the number of sacks that you get, and you would always tell us, because I'm happy and I'm in a good headspace. How do you prioritize that heading into this season, and how did you make sure that's still a priority mentally, that you're in the right place?
Well, I mean, in all honesty, this defense, knowing what the type of defense we're running, I'm very familiar with it. So, I mean, I knock on wood, I plan to, be successful for my personal self, to be successful. So, again, I guess I know what I'm coming into, and that takes weight off your shoulder. You're not walking into a building not knowing what's about to happen. So I can, I'm walking in here knowing exactly what they want from me, knowing exactly what they expect from me and what I need to do. And, again, that makes life a whole lot easier when you're not walking in confused.
You mentioned a couple times that you've been traded before. Are you preparing for that possibility? Do you feel like that is something that could happen to you again?
Just say it's a business. No, I don't. I thought last year I thought it gave me a little, comfortability to stay in the building. But again, I'm gonna just do my part and bring a smile, work as hard as I can, and just let everything else take its course after that.
Is that one of the realities? Like you said, you had 18 and a half sacks last year. You think that you were secure. So are you a little dismayed that didn't necessarily they slam dunk here?
Yeah, again, you're gonna hear me say it a million times. It's just the nature of the business. I don't know how many times I can say that, and maybe to get people to understand, but it's really just the nature of the business. And you think no matter how well you do or this, sometimes it's just not meant to be. So I'm preparing to be here. I'm not trying to distance myself, because I never want to bring negativity around anyone. So again, I try to keep a positive energy and wake up with a smile and do the same thing when I walk into the building.
Robert, has the front office, Matt Eberflus told us that he was in communication with you this offseason. Ryan Poles said that trade talks didn't come up. Have they communicated to you that they don't intend to trade you, that they want to keep you here?
I haven't heard anything since being in the building, but I will say I don't work upstairs either. I'm in the locker room, so when I see Coach Flus, he seems to have a smile when he sees me, so I take that as a good thing, and I'm gonna keep that as a positive, staple in my mind. So I see a smile on his face when he look at me, so yeah, I'm gonna just be happy at that.
Talk about it being a business, but is the flip side, you look at what happened to a guy like Von Miller, didn't want to leave Denver, kind of worked out for him. You kind of grew up in the league with Chris Long, who had to go elsewhere to get, a couple rings. Does that possibility appeal to you when you think about what possibly could happen?
Well, possibly I might not wake up tomorrow. There's a lot of ifs. So again, only thing I can control is myself. I'm in this building or whatever building I'm in. All I can do is bring the best version of myself and keep the positive energy around. Because if you think about all the what ifs, honestly you're gonna start bringing in some bad energy in the building. And I've seen it before, and it's not a good thing. So again, I'm just trying to walk in with a positive spirit, knowing getting myself prepared for the season as a Chicago Bear, and just gonna take life as it comes.
Rob, this is the third season with Travis Gibson. What have you seen in his development, and what's your confidence level with him being across from you going into the season?
What I see is he has a lot more confidence. I don't know if that's because he's out there starting down or just because he's getting older in the league. But that's a great thing when a guy has confidence in himself. Then that's a good thing. Then he starts performing. Then he gives coaches confidence, to believe in him. So I think he's just growing into to be a good to great player, whatever his expectation is of himself. So I guess when the season comes around and the lights come on, from what I see from his smile to the way he preparing on the field, he's expecting great things for himself, just like the rest of us, from him and from ourselves. So I definitely think he's ready to shine, as he said.